if you're going to sign a 2-year, $97.1 million extension, to your point, Chris, you're not leaving your organization any flexibility. And all of a sudden now, then you can't complain if they can't put pieces around you.
I agree.
That's why Tom Brady has kind of ruined things for people because he did that all those years in New England. And then when he goes to Tampa Bay, he's still kind of doing the same thing. He doesn't want to be the most paid guy in terms of not having pieces around him because championships matter. If championships matter to LeBron James, then you got to pick whatever you want to do. If one apple's better than the other one, then you can't complain if things don't go your way. If you take the extension, but they don't have the kind of money to fortify the pieces around you to make sure you don't go just a 4-ring champion when it comes to LeBron James.
If I was LeBron, my main goal right now as a player, I don't know about the Sun. That was interesting there. I learned something when you said that, Brian. If I was LeBron, my main goal would be I want to go down as one of these Lakers who historically has that statue. Now, he's only got a short window to do it. West was there forever. Magic was there forever. Kareem was there a long time. But if you look at the top 10 players in the history of the NBA, and he's on it, Jordan, he's a Bull. Bird is a Celtic. Nobody's going to think that Bird. Now, Magic's got so many different teams. LeBron's got so many different teams, it's a little tricky. But to leave again or to threaten to leave or to play the money game, that's not going to look good. So if I'm LeBron, I say, hold on now. I got to win another championship outside of a bubble, so we have a parade in L.A. And I want to be able to be talking about statues at this arena like they have for everybody else. And the only way he's going to do that is to be flexible with the franchise, give them some opportunities to add a couple components, and try to beat Steph in a big spot. That's, to me, just like you said with Harden, that's, to me, what these guys should do. How much money do you need for crying out loud?
He's a millionaire. He has enough money.
He's made $1 billion. He can't spend it. I mean, unless he wants to buy the Denver Broncos or something, he can't spend it. So as a result, get another championship in L.A. and put himself in the category of Jabbar, West, Kobe, and Magic.
Yeah,
that's what I would want to do.
Especially Kobe, because we never got a Kobe-LeBron matchup in the NBA Finals. That is something that we all wanted to see, never came close. And he even mentioned one of the main reasons, and Brian, you mentioned this, in terms of going to the Los Angeles Lakers because of his affinity for Kobe Bryant, and it was also a two-way street, not a one-way street. I wonder how much of that could he say to himself, man, if I want to get close to that level, this way the Kobe stance can't get at me anymore. I get another championship and I do it here. Maybe they go away for a little bit, even though I'm not going to get 5 championships like Kobe was able to do in his NBA career.
But that would be 2 in L.A., and he's got got 1 in Cleveland and 2 in Miami. I mean, those days is fine. So he's already lost the scenario where he goes to the Hall of Fame, he wears a certain cap. You know, the Hall of Fame, you wear the one cap.
Right, yeah.
He doesn't have that now.
But don't you think if he goes back to Cleveland, he can wear a Cavs cap?
Yeah, he could do that. But
he's going to have a statue in Cleveland. There won't be other statues. There won't be other statues around it. It'll be a standalone statue, but he has a statue.
And he should.
I don't see him going back to Cleveland. Do you see him going back to Cleveland?
I can't rule it out, but he loves living in L.A.
He has a compound, just like Freddie's compound.
Yeah.
Freddie's compound's nicer.
It is. The barbecue's always good.
Better music, too.
Oh, there's no doubt about that, yeah. If Freddie's on the 1s and 2s, it's good music.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.